What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video I'm going to unlock Sheron Carter and also open some red stars for her and see how it goes. Now my goal for red stars for her is only 3 red stars. Yes, she's the damage dealer, yes, she's the controller, but because of her passive she gives focus to herself whenever she has deflect, so the red stars for the focus are not really necessary. And in terms of the damage, we don't know her stats yet because MSF.gg is not updated, but I expect to have a decent amount of damage. I just don't think it's necessary because most of the damage on this team is coming from Kestrel for the Doom Raids, or is coming from elsewhere. Maybe just the survival alone will be enough for this team in situations like Blitz and so on, because I don't think this will be the arena meta or anything like this. I think it's going to be a very important team for Alliance Wars, but beyond that I don't think it's going to be that important, so I don't really care on red stars for her. I'm still going to try to reach 5 yellow with the event because she's part of the event campaign. As you can see, she has the Saboteur tag, which will be the tag required for this event, and that's pretty much it. So let's open some orbs, then gear her up a bit and take a look at her kit, and then just throw her on some random team and see her animations and if she does well or not. And stay tuned for my upcoming Blitz team videos. There are some very crazy Blitz teams that I will make for this patch, because there are so many changes with these 3 characters. They change so many things about every other character that there are at least like 5 or 6 teams that need to be reworked, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let's get started. I'm not gonna do the C theory or whatever, spending gold. I don't believe in that theory. There are other theories I believe in, but what I'm gonna do is just open an elite 4. If I get a 4, I get a 4. If not, we will go for the basic orbs, and once again my goal is just to get an elite 3 red stars, and that's it. Okay, so let's open and see if we can get something juicy. 4 on Falabelle, she's already at 5, so not relevant. Okay, so now let's go for the basics. Hopefully I only have to spend 10 or 20 max. I really don't want to spend beyond 20, but let's see. Okay, so we have her already at 2. I would like a 3. Let's see, 2 Strife. First we had 2 Psylocke, and now we have 2 Mr. Sinister. We have 5 of the Dark Credit, Red Star Dark Credits, I don't know how it's called. 2 Invisible Woman, a lot of 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2. Now we have a 3, and it's her, so let's stay here. I think that's enough for me. 3 right now, it's 20%, before 3 was only 10%, so it was terrible. But I think beyond this is just okay. I don't expect to get much use out of this character. I'm way more interested in the other characters, so let's get it going and see if we can get some good orbs or just the minimum. Okay, so 8. Now if you get everything 6. Okay, so you are beyond the minimum. 1 8 and everything else 6 is the minimum, so we have 3 8 so far. That's 24. Now we have 32, and now we have a blue with a 10, so 42. Very nice. We have 3 left. Another blue, another 10, so 52. Very nice. And now we can get a 6, 52, 58, and finally a green, and it's a 6, so 64. There you go, 64, and only a little bit of gold, so we got just a few more shards above the average or the minimum. And let's get her unlocked, and we'll get her at 2 red stars for now, and that's just fine. In terms of the artwork, I really like it. Pretty cool to have more humans in the game, not only super powered mutants and things like this. And in terms of ISO weight, so far we have to wait and see. Probably Striker, because she does this turn rewind, so when MSF.gg updates the website, we'll see if she has the same effect on her assist or not. So because I don't think this character will be relevant for a while, I will just gear up to gear tier 12 and level 65. That's my minimum for Blitz on many teams, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so after some technical difficulties, we are back to finish up this video about Sheron Carter, and now she's available on msf.gg, and we can see that she has a nice amount of damage, nice amount of armor, and a nice amount of focus. So like I said before, the red stars are not, even that she's a damage dealer, the red stars are not going to be super important because she has overall decent stats. And to be honest, in most places where you are going to use her, she will probably not be the main damage dealer, so it's not very important. But now I'm going to show you my favorite teams that you can use today with her, and then I'm going to show you my favorite teams that you can use with her in the future, and then we'll try out a few of these teams in Blitz. So let's take a look at that on my save teams on msf.gg. So we have the today Avengers, and this team is particularly good with Sheron Carter, and especially a low level Sheron Carter, because it's a very fast team that has many early taunts. We have Hulk and Captain America taunting early on. We also have the blinds from Hawkeye, and we also have the speed and stun from Black Widow that will guarantee some safety for Sheron Carter, and because she's far away from Hulk and Captain America, she should be protected. And because they are all Avengers, they have some synergy, plus we have two skill characters, so there is a 50% chance that Sheron Carter will give them offense up and allow them to do a lot more damage. So this is one of my favorite teams where you can use her today. And like this, you don't have to have a super wide roster. Your roster can be pretty tall and still make this team to work. Now let's take a look at my other team that I suggest you use Sheron Carter today, and it's the today's skilled or shield skilled, some joke about that. And here we have a few characters. We have Agent Coulson and Shield Security that are not so good outside of Blitz or Alliance Wars or something like this, so they're not the most relevant characters in terms of the meta. So this might be a suggestion for someone who has been playing for a while and has a wider roster. So we have a Shield Security, Kestrel, Nick Fury, and Agent Coulson, plus Sheron Carter. We will have many offense downs. We will have defense downs on the enemies. We'll have many offense ups on our team. We have 3 characters with offense up. If Nick Fury gets the offense up from Sheron Carter, he can spread it around without summoning the minions. He can still do the summoning of the minions, of course. And then even if Shield Security gets offense up, that will give him better focus, and that will allow for better applying the slow and the stun. And of course Kestrel does all the magic that you guys already know. Okay, so tomorrow's teams. This team is if you have a very wide roster and you want to have an extra team for Blitz. So we have Captain America Sam Wilson in a corner, followed by Shield Trooper, and then we have Mary Hill in the middle, and then we have Shield Assault. This will give all the other minions, summon minions and so on, extra 40% crit. That will result in more damage, turn rewind and so on. And then we have Sheron Carter to give all of them offense up every now and then, and also the defense down and the other buffs. Then we have a team that in case you are a new player but you are investing in these new characters, with Captain America Sam Wilson, Kestrel, Nick Fury, Mary Hill, and Sheron Carter. So this is a very, very strong team. It's very optimal. You probably will see this team in Alliance Wars in the future, and you can guess why. It's very strong, a lot of steel characters, many buffs, many debuffs on the enemies, and an insane amount of damage. And Sheron Carter in all of these teams, she also provides a lot of control with her stun, with the slow she applies, the turn rewinds, and also the defense downs. and ability blocks. So she's not only a damage machine but also a control machine. I really like that part of the control of her kit, and not so much the damage, but the part of control. It's very cool, and it allows you to make better strategies and the theory crafting. Okay, so those are the teams I suggest. Tomorrow's best for a tall roster, tomorrow's blitz for a wide roster, then we have today's skilled shield team, and then we have today's Avengers. So let's take a look at some of these teams in action. So let's go back into the game and see some of these teams in action, the ones that are available. So let's go to blitz and let's see what we can do with these characters. So we have the first one right here. We have defenders. We have this team with Baron Zemo, not suggested. So let's go against these defenders with Miss Marvel and see how it goes. Once again, we have a nice amount of control. We have the stun, we have the defense down, and that will allow us to have great combinations with Kestrel, with Nick Fury, and even with Shield Security, because he's quite fast and he can do a nice amount of damage. Okay, so let's start with the minions. The minions will be interesting because they can also get the offense up. So let's go by slowing this down in the middle. And the problem, Kestrel is going to destroy everything, but to make it last, let's just get rid of Jessica Jones, and like this we have the other ones to deal with. Okay, so we have the offense up from Nick Fury, but that came from his summoning. Now we are going to give offense up to a bunch of other characters. We have that defense down over there, but we have the taunt, so we have to deal with that. Let's apply some more regenerations there. And now Sheron Carter, she's going to apply the stun, I think. Stun, slow, and change the slow to the adjacent allies and removes positive effects. So quite amazing. She removed the taunt, she applied the slow, and now with the splash damage we got rid of Iron Fist. So let's apply the slow here. So as you can see, that ability alone is extremely powerful. We are applying a stun, we are applying the slow, we are chaining, clearing positive effects, and doing some nice amount of damage. So just in terms of control, she's quite amazing, and that's why I'm more interested in her focus rather than in her damage, because the damage, as you can see, is all coming from Kestrel, and that's fine. So now we have the defense down plus ability block. I wish it would be defense down first and then ability block in case it gets resisted, and that's pretty much it. So as you can see, very powerful team, and Agent Coulson is quite a weak character, so this is another way that we can use him a little bit more consistently, and he will be just great. Okay, so this is one of the teams, this is the other one. Let's see, we have this Mirror Avengers, and these ones are too easy, but with the Taskmaster is a little bit too hard. So let's go for this one. We should win easily because we have the extra speed and we have the extra control, but there are a few characters that we have to deal with. So let's see how it goes and if Sheron Carter can make a difference. So she gets the speed up, that's great. So now let's turn rewind these guys, maybe, let's see. Let's turn rewind here, turn rewind Captain Marvel a little bit so we can do the taunt, and now we can stun her and make sure that she doesn't do anything funny. So because of the slow, she will not get her turn right away, and now we are going to save the taunt from Hulk to make sure that Sheron Carter is always protected. So we already gave the offense up on Black Widow. That will give her extra focus and extra damage. Now we have the offense up, like Sheron Carter, quite amazing. Only 50% chance supposedly, but she's doing quite amazing. So let's apply blind and slow on everyone. More damage and more focus, you have to remember that. Offense up is not only about the extra damage, is also about the extra focus. So now let's try to stun and chain with the offense up once again. And now can we? No, we can't. Okay, so let's apply defense down to him, to Hulk, and you can see the amount of focus. This is really good because even on the difference on look, 7 yellow stars, 6 red stars, and she has still a nice amount of focus to apply that defense down on a Hulk with a defense up, which is quite amazing. Okay, so now we have the offense up again, but let's go for the speed for the entire team. I'm not sure if it always gives speed to Avengers, but it seems that way. And on the basic we can turn rewind and apply the slow. So let's turn rewind the Hulk. I think this guy is going to do something funny, but he might die first. Okay, so he did the funny stuff, but yeah, yikes. So Sheron Carter, she died because she was too weak, but she did some nice effects until then. And now let's just finish off these guys, and that's pretty much it. I think it's a good showcase of Sheron Carter. Should you invest big red stars on her? I mentioned before, I don't think it's necessary. She gives very high focus to herself, and the damage comes from other sources, so it's not that relevant. And this is why I only open 3 red stars, and I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna save all my red stars for Mary Hill, because I think she's the most important character in this patch. So let's just finish off this fight, and that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sheron Carter, great controller, really great. I'm really interested on using her in Alliance Wars, because elsewhere I don't think she'll have many options. She'll be decent for the Doom raids, and stun and ability blocks sometimes is better than offense down, but right now that team, what's really missing is the offense down. But all the extra control she can provide is quite interesting as well. I just think that damage is not that relevant. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about Sheron Carter, if you're going to invest big on her or not. And that's gonna be the video, like I said. So if you like the video and information on it, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.